But this first story, we talked about it on Morning Blend. Dina and I had a difference of opinion, sort of, and as we talked through things, we understood where each other stand on this. But it has to do with Amazon,
it does.
Obviously, and the packages and the holiday packages that we are receiving, and the ways in which the delivery people at Amazon or with third parties anywhere are delivering our packages. A viewer reached out to us, sent us a video, so Dina, break it down from there.
Okay, so we want to show you, this video was from Paul Sikelski, and he put it on our Facebook page. That's the ABC 10. I don't know why there's music on the background of that, by the way. It just came that way. Okay, so here is
Every time it's
yeah, I know. Whoa. Here's what he posted on our ABC 10 TV Facebook page, and it is a video of a delivery person tossing a box, and it slides across the front sidewalk and then eventually lands on the door. And so Paul said that nothing was damaged inside. Fortunately, it was vitamins this time. But he said in an email, because we were starting to write back and forth, that he does get packages often, and he was surprised to see that this is how it was handled, and he wanted it to have some attention drawn to it. Now, for the sake of full disclosure, I just got off the phone with Amanda Ip at Amazon. She is in their communications department, and we talked about this, and she wanted to really emphasize the fact that they are going to investigate this particular situation as they do with any customer complaint. They're taking this very seriously, and they want to ensure that they hold every driver accountable and to high standards. And so she just sent me an email, so I can read a portion of it to you all, just so you can hear directly from Amazon in this, because we were waiting for a response from them this morning before we went too far with it. She says, we have very high standards for our delivery partners and expect every package to be handled with care. We are investigating and will work with the customer directly on this matter.
Okay, so they are going to work with the customer, in this case Paul, who's a local. So we're figuring out some Mike and IFB, the in-ear situation right now, so don't mind that. But let's go into this, because when I first saw it, it wasn't that I don't care in the way in which my packages are delivered, because yes, you're right, you don't know what's in that package. I would think that if it was fragile, it would say fragile on it, and then that would mean that they wouldn't necessarily throw it. This is holding people accountable. I am a huge advocate of people doing their job according to the rules. People, you have, in some cases, in that moment, whatever it is we're doing, in this moment, I have one job, and it's to be at this desk and to talk about certain, stories. Everyone has in their moment that one job. You should be proud of what it is that you're doing. If you don't like what it is you're doing, you're handling people's goods that they've paid, then get out. Get out of the business. If you're driving people as an Uber driver, and you hate it, get out, because you have people's lives in your car. You know what I'm saying? So I look at that at first and I thought, well, are we surprised though? Because when you looked at that guy, he didn't have anything Amazon on, because now they are using what?
The Flex driver, which is Amazon Flex program. So this is something that was added. I'm not sure exactly when this program started, but Amazon is using a third-party group of people who are not necessarily going to be driving the Amazon trucks, wearing the Amazon uniforms. It's more like you and I, our everyday average Joe.
You're your own boss, just like an Uber driver.
And that's what they say. Be your own boss, set your own schedule, have more time to pursue your goals and dreams. Join us and put the power of Amazon behind you. Make 18 to 25 bucks an hour doing this. So there are just regular people like you and I getting jobs with Amazon. They have to have, a couple of different requirements met.
Do we know the training process? Is it like a normal Amazon employee? And do they wear the uniforms? Because that guy did not have a uniform.
Right, so they do not wear the uniforms, and they do drive their own cars. The requirements are that you have to have a valid driver's license, you have to be at least 21 years old, you have to have a mid-sized car, and then I'm sure there's more, but I didn't go through the full application process to know. But Amazon does say that they do hold all drivers to the same standards. So whether or not it's someone in the uniform or not, they should all be doing the same thing.
But if you look at that man throwing the package, it looks as if he has a quota to hit. Okay, if I hit 15 packages a day, I get more money. But the way their earnings look like they are achieved is by the hour. Why is it so important for you to throw this package and run off like you have 15 million things to do that day? This is your one job.
Right. And
in some cases, it may be he or she may have 3 jobs.
Yeah,
but like
in
what
this
I'm saying,
moment.
in that moment, that is your one job.
Right.
And I get that. Work ethic is huge in my life.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so, the whole reason why we wanted to bring you this story in the first place is because it's the holiday season, and a lot of you shopped on Cyber Monday. I think all of us here did.
Getting packages yesterday.
Started getting packages. Now, granted, I order from Amazon all the time. The people who dropped off my packages were very polite, and they said that we have a camera. They set them down right on my front stoop. Nothing was even dented, and it was in pristine shape. So I don't think that this is happening all the time. But the fact of the matter is that our viewer caught this happening on his door. So how often is it happening?
Right, and you have to ask yourself, what are our expectations as consumers now that the world of online shopping has become so saturated? Anything. I mean, we talk about fashion, you talk about in art, right? And anytime something becomes oversaturated and it becomes too much of a good thing, then the quality starts to diminish.
Right.
And that's where on the show this morning I said I'm not surprised. I almost expect this to start happening because it's like, you're hiring now people who don't have a passion to be in the industry per se. I don't know that for sure, but these are people maybe like an Uber driver. It's just like kind of your second, third job when you have the time off. Yes, you should be held accountable. But if Amazon starts having a problem with this and they see that and go, oh, that's not our standards, they need to be held accountable because they are now not doing a good enough job in the vetting process and the training process to get these people up to standard. You know what I'm saying?
If Uber has to label their drivers and put the sticker on and Lyft has to do the same thing, why isn't Amazon following suit? And that's what I want.
Yeah, I agree with that. I actually got back to my house a couple of days before Thanksgiving and I had a package coming and there was somebody in their Prius in my driveway and it was blocking my entrance to get into my house. I'm like, who is this? So I stop my car and then he realizes that I'm trying to get into that spot. So he moves forward and then I get out and then he goes, are you Dina Kupfer? And I get out of my car and I'm like, yeah, who are you?
Why do you know me?
You have no labeling.
It was an Amazon Flex driver. And so it was, and you know what?
I understand.
Yes, I understand that this is how the process is going to be for them. If they need more packages delivered, they need, if we're all going to demand 2-hour delivery and we want things in 24 hours, they need to be, you know, supplying more delivery people. But I would appreciate a label or something, even if it's a magnet they can throw on their car and take it off when they're not doing the job. Because to me, it kind of spooked me, honestly. I was like, who is this person and how does he know my name?
And why is he in my driveway?
That's a different issue, right, than the packages being thrown, because now, like you're saying, it's someone who has all of your personal information. I mean, they've now seen your face, they know where you live, they've dropped a package off. Do they have ulterior, you know, motives? It's just one of those things is it, again, too much of a good thing now that people have wanted convenience?
Yes, and we do demand things fast now.
We want things fast as consumers. I'm saying all of us because it's a cultural thing. We want things fast. Guess what? Drivers want to get through their day faster. Everyone wants to be fast. So this doesn't surprise me. Does it disappoint me? When I see that, in that case, when I learned it was just vitamins, it's like, okay. And I'm being selfish here because all I order online, I've never ordered anything fragile. I've only ordered clothes. So it's like, if you want to slide, you know, my t-shirt, it's just like, I don't love it, but I'm not surprised by it.
See, as someone who takes Uber every single day and essentially puts my life in the hands of somebody that I do not know.
Different, right?
I take the same care with the things that I buy because you work hard for your money, you buy these things, you want to make sure that when they get to your home, they're intact. I know every day that I get into an Uber, my mom dies a slow death. And I feel like
because
she owns so many Amazon packages that if she were impacted by one of these Flex drivers, ruining her package, it would ruin her experience with Amazon. And then she might not be more likely to work with them in the future. And so they really need to take a good look at their practices and, like Megan said, vetting the people that work for them. Because
if
at the
they
end
care
of the day,
that much and they care about the experience and they want to remain, if Amazon wants to remain that experience where you're shopping online and things come in 2 days, sometimes I do get scared when I see the option if it can come the day of in a couple of hours. While that's convenient, I'm like, but what's the reality? What's happening behind the scenes?
How is it getting
make
to me
sure
that fast?
That my package is getting here. Like, what is my pen? That really cool pen with the sloth on top of it for a birthday. You know,
I like it.
What is that going through to get to me?
And I do want to put this out there because I just saw Anise Banks. Hello, Anise. Thanks for being with us this morning. Said never had a problem with Amazon. That's great. Said UPS was a nightmare, and we have done tons of stories on UPS and FedEx deliveries getting thrown over fences, getting thrown
thrown like a basketball is so different than the sliding,
yes,
right?
it's true. And so this is not, something that's only going to be a problem with one of the delivery services. I think as we, as consumers, expect things faster and we want to be able to order things with free shipping and get it to me today, they have to also try to, figure out how to make that work on their side.
The balance.
And so, yeah, I agree, though, that I do think if Amazon's listening, maybe a sticker on the car or send him a shirt.
I need a shirt.
Because for me,
an iron
somebody
shirt.
random.
You perform the way you feel and look.
Maybe a pull-up.
Like, do you see a baseball team going out into the field with no uniform and expect them to win the championship? No, you look good, you play good.
Right, and the fact of the matter is they might be an independent contractor, but they are representing your company.
Right.
So I do think, if somebody's going to be coming to my house and I have no idea who they are and they have a box, it's in today's world, in what we do, that makes me a little nervous. So just maybe some signage would be nice.
Yeah, I don't need them to look as good as the UPS drivers in those brown outfits.
No.
And I'm not going to be the iron police, but I need to know that you work for Amazon.
If you take care of yourself, then I expect you're taking care of my packages.
Ooh.
I
like it.
Look at that. Anyways, let us know what you think.
Okay,
if you have experience.
Yes, and let's go to the comments.
Okay.
Kuldeep Sign says, "Nice Amazon, I love you." Okay.
Oh, look at Isaac's. Did you see Isaac?
No, go ahead.
Okay, Isaac says, as an Amazon Flex driver, this is why I love this show, because we get to hear from you.
Okay.
He says, I like to disagree. Not all drivers are careless.
Absolutely.
I knock on doors and wait for people to come and answer. I call customers. I don't leave packages in shady locations. I do agree Amazon should provide stickers or magnets. Isaac, thank you.
Isaac,
for
I have
weighing
a
in.
question for you.
Go for it.
Thank you so much for chiming in. What was the training process for you? Did it take 1 day, 1 hour, 1 week? Break it down for us, because I would like to know, is it online? Can any Joe Schmo
Can I sign up right now?
Can they handle our packages and be coming to our home and delivering?
To our homes, right.
Delivering packages and get access to our address and our name and our phone number and all of that. It's the same thing like Uber, where it's like we're stepping in a car and we have no idea the background of these people, but at least with Uber, you do get information on the app and you can track the person, the license plate number is in your app. So the whole time, even sometimes I'll screenshot it and send it to my husband if I'm alone or something, so that he has the face, the license plate number. At least there's some accountability.
Well, and the Amazon Flex drivers do have to take a picture once they've delivered the package.
And then what do they do with that, Isaac?
So they send that to the customer to show that it's been delivered, is what I believe happens.
So they have access then to their email address or their
or
text.
maybe somehow they have access to getting it to them, because the way Paul described it is that they take a picture. So I think he's seen the picture.
Is it just proof that they dropped it off? But there is that one story, and I'm sure there are plenty others, where take a picture, okay, prove I dropped it.
Oh, yes.
And then let me take it with me.
Yeah, that happened.
Isaac, I'm not
in
talking
Washington.
about you and some great other Flex drivers. This is a great opportunity. We talk about our economy. You talk about jobs and job security. These are options for people who maybe are just looking for their passion, or maybe this is a passion to be of service to the community. Then you're an Uber driver, you're a Lyft driver, you're all of the above. People are their own employees in 2017. So I appreciate what it is that you're doing. Is if you take pride in your work. That's
and
amazing.
he's responding. Isaac, thank you. Let's keep the conversation going. Isaac said, we are vetted just like any of the other rideshare apps. We have to wait for a background check, and we have to go to training videos, and then at the location warehouse we are trained on what to do. It's not rocket science. Some people just are careless.
Careless.
So I'm glad to know that there is that whole process. That's great to know, and I'm glad we're able to talk about it and see it all the way through for the story.
Absolutely. Is there a reason why they didn't give you a shirt?
Yeah.
I don't think he would know that.
Well, he did say he thinks they should get a sticker or a magnet.
Right.
He agrees with that.
What do you mean by a magnet?
Or like to put on the
your
car.
car.
Oh, the magnet on the car.
But Amazon produces everything. They could have this done in half a day.
Right.
Get the employees a
Come on,
shirt.
Amazon.
Just so I know that it's real.
Right.
Just so I know that it's real.
Anyways.
I hope you got that reference, because I did.
Also, Caroline said I had a box delivered on Monday from Nordstrom. From Nordstrom. A truck pulled up with a random logo, plainclothes dress delivery person. I thought it was strange, and that was a Nordstrom package.
Ooh.
I don't know what the delivery service was.
Package. Oh, I'm telling you, everyone's shopping online now. This whole Flex, they've given a name to it, the whole idea of it. Amazon has given it the name, but I'm sure other big companies and corporations are having to hire and outsource to keep up with the demand. We're looking at numbers now, and I want to pull up the numbers. We're looking at numbers of the number of people who are shopping online this holiday season has
Is
surpassed
insane.
any number. I mean, it's hit all-time records because now we're in 2017. This is what people are doing. So how else do you think they're keeping up?
Right. Isaac did say we're given vests and an ID card that says we're contractors.
So he didn't
I haven't
have
seen that
because the guy in the video did not have.
And the
anything
person
on.
who dropped the package off at my house did not have that.
And Isaac still wants a T-shirt, so it must not be
He
worth
said,
it.
he said a magnet or a sticker, right?
Okay, sorry.
Magnet or sticker.
fault.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he has a vest and.
He says he has a vest and an
can
ID
look
card, but the person who dropped my package off, I didn't see either of those things, and that was personal experience.
Almarosa Vargas, they give a lanyard with an Amazon Flex card to wear.
Again, I didn't have that with the person who dropped it off at my house.
Okay.
So are they wearing it?
So again,
They're wearing it.
Amazon holding these employees
Yep.
accountable.
Yeah.
And how would they know?
How would they know? And that's
can
the
you
thing. You're
hold
not
them
coming into a
accountable?
workplace. You're
Right.
not coming in and be like,
No,
oh,
check.
We
Got
know
it.
from our viewers, from people who are posting about it.
Thank goodness we have this experience.
I know.
Yes.
I
Okay,
know.
let's see who else is chiming in.
Your mom got your gifts online.
What
well,
did she get?
I did send links, so I'm part of the problem.
You sent your own links of what you wanted?
Well, no, we always ask because we have gift
Oh,
exchanges.
okay.
So it's like,
Okay.
what specifically do you guys want? It makes it easier for the buyer,
Okay.
right? And I'm
Helpful.
just like, of course, nothing. The presence is enough. But these cute heels with
But
the
maybe
Oh, yeah.
that
ball.
The balls that I showed you.
What?
These tall boots with a bunch of fuzzy
furry
balls.
balls.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm here for it.
You're here for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Did we read Jeff Finney's?
I haven't heard
I
that.
started driving Amazon Flex in early November. I have never experienced the quote-unquote stress of delivering all my packages in the allotted, quote-unquote allotted time. I am normally done well under the time.
Oh, good.
Some deliveries can be a bit stressful when you are in bad neighborhoods or dark rural
I believe
roads.
that.
Yeah.
I liken this to an Uber type gig for Amazon. In fact, I have only had good experiences and take care of that packages in customers' hands if at all possible.
So for those of you who are out there who have driven for this Flex service, do you agree or disagree that that package was mishandled? That we showed in the video?
Can we roll that video one more time? Can we see that video?
Just let me know if you
I
think
could do a
if that's-
reenactment. He literally went.
It's like a game. You know, it's like he's
it'll
bored.
pop
It was
in.
a game.
A little bit.
What's that, shuffleboard?
Or
Yeah, I don't know.
let's just call it bowling.
Here it is. There we go.
There he is.
And we'll
Snap
wrap this up
picture.
quickly. But again, do you agree that that's the proper way to do it?
I don't see a lanyard. I don't see a vest.
Right.
I see cargos and a
He
black
looks like he did something bad. He ran away.
Yeah, he
It's
went
the running.
snap and ran.
Got
Maybe
the package to
maybe
run.
he's under the stress of getting it in the allotted time.
Wait, I want to finish Jeff Finney.
Yes.
Maybe Jeff Finney's comment here. He says, "In fact, I have only had good experiences and take care that the package is in customers' hands if at all possible, and then ensuring that any packages I leave are harder for the porch pirates to see and find. So
Good.
you even like hide them, which is
Good.
great.
I like them.
Yes.
I have heard that if a Flex delivery person has too many complaints, then they will be deactivated from the app that controls this aspect of Amazon delivery.
Okay.
So when they take a picture, this is all just assuming at this point as we're having this conversation, open
Yeah.
dialogue, that they probably take the photo and then upload it to the app because
Maybe.
they're
Okay.
given 10 packages to deliver, therefore take 10 photos of
Yep.
you putting them on
Proof.
the porch.
Yeah.
Proof. Okay. Monique Marie, Amazon has delivery lockers all around town.
Yeah, that's
if
a
you're
good one.
concerned about your security, have it delivered there. So we have options.
Yeah.
I've shot for most of Megan's. Oh, that's so sweet. And I'm old school in that way where if I'm going to order something fragile or even shop in general, I like the experience of going in the store. But I understand it's unrealistic for people these days.
Well, keep weighing in. We've got to get to our last topic because we only have
Okay.
10
Yes.
minutes and we
Well,
want to do an
I'm
interview.
getting no cues because